What is up, my good people?
I am
The Man Penguin. And I am back today with the frickin' Minecraft mod on Hearts of Iron 4. I thought, what better mod to do, on the day that the Minecraft movie releases than the Minecraft mod. So, if you enjoy the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Obviously, at 300 subs, I will be doing the Black Ice mod, and at 500 subs, I will be doing a Haiti World Conquest. I will let you all know just ahead of time that this mod is very out of date, and I was experiencing a lot of crashing while playing it, like a ton of crashing. So I do apologize ahead of time for that. It did really cut into what I could actually do with the video, so apologies. But I wanted to get this video out anyways because the Minecraft movie is releasing, But let's get into this today. We're going to be playing the Fallen Kingdom. Obviously, undeniably iconic, So let's get into this. But, if you enjoy, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Thank you guys for the support so far. Let's go. So delightfully, I'm at war with the undead lands here, which I know not great. The mod's out of date, so it's not perfect. And the creeper horde. So that's not ideal, really. And I have to rescue the king who's here in the fortress, or else I'm gonna get debuffs, I guess? I don't know. And I'm also on a timer of the last offensive. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna have to go ham, apparently. But taking a look at the focus tree, obviously we're gonna do liberate the king. I have 30 factories. That's insane. Well, not really insane, but it's nice. It's really nice. I'm just going to produce infantry equipment and support equipment and artillery so that I can push these goddamn zombies back, boy. So I rearranged my army. I'm fighting like basically a 3-front war, which is kind of difficult, but at least one of the fronts is they don't have supply. At the moment, I have no field marshals, which is not ideal, so I'm just going to put my guys into an army without a field marshal. I don't know how badly that negatively affects them, but I don't really care either. So they're in the army. Now we're just going to go for the offensive and try to rescue the king. Even with so many of their divisions like encircled in the, I don't know, what would that be, the west of the country, I still can't push through them. They're actually pushing me back because they have more divisions than I do. I mean, I lost my godforsaken capital. So like, I'm not going to be able to rescue the king, I don't think, which is too bad, but what are you going to do? We'll see what happens. If this looks like deja vu, that's because it is deja vu. The game crashed. It actually crashed like twice. It hasn't crashed since though. But in order to do this successfully, I have to rescue the king, which is going to take a while. So I have to concentrate every single division I have on this part of the front line and ignore this part. It is doable because I did do it, but now I need to do it for real in the video. So we'll see if I can do it now when it matters most. So we have to basically push. I have to take this province right here, I have to take this province right here, the outer castle region, if I want to save the king, which I want to save the king. Obviously, easier said than done, clearly. Them attacking my lines is kind of helpful because it gives them the debuff, in multiple combat. So that helps my divisions push through them easier. Obviously, I gotta push through this province here. And then I have to hit them in the other two provinces and, hope for a miracle, really. All right, we're making good work. I can kind of let them just keep pushing other divisions. I don't really care. It's just about getting what I need, which is saving the king. There we go. We got him. All right, the king is saved, which is perfect. Now I can establish order in Krineos. I don't know. Minecraft lore. But now it's just a matter of pushing these zombies out. I retook my capital city, which is nice, Get that supply dump, so that's good. And I'm still pushing them back in certain places. The next goal that I have, to win this war is to take all of these supply dumps around the front line. Because if I can take the supply dumps, I can deprive them of supply. And if I deprive them of supply, they're real easy to push through. That's the goal, anywho. That's the hopes. So I should show off the map real quick just to show you guys what there is. There's the end. It's really not that cool. There's the nether, and then there's this continent and that continent and Australia. I cut off a good majority of their supply dumps over here in this part of the front. I guess this would be what, the south, I don't know. This other part of the front, the southern eastern part of the front. I am still going down here to try and cut them off around here. And I have to take this railway, obviously, and this railway, and if I do, that'll cut them off from supply in this whole part of the front as well, which will allow me basically to just kind of run through them without issue. They were kind of able to stop me a little bit, my offensive. They obviously aren't able to completely stop me. Like, I am slowly pushing, Casualties are bad. You know, 174,000. I have no manpower. But, you know, who the hell needs manpower? Manpower is not important. I'm going to do a broad offensive. I know, you know, casualties, whatever. Who cares? I need to get to the supply dump up here and take their capital. Because if I can take their capital, I'll deprive all these guys here of supply. Yep. And we just got that supply dump. Obviously, they still have one right here, which kind of sucks. If I can get to it, that would be ideal. But I just need to crush this encirclement and these little encirclements here, which, hey, they're nice. They're not, you know, anything special, but they do the job. Well, it's not particularly ideal that I didn't... There was a little offensive thing that I had to do. I didn't do it. And now I have a crippled economy and starving population. So, oopsie daisy. But this should be the end of the zombies. Let's just check the casualties first. 500,000 to about 213. Not bad. Yeah, there go the zombies. I'm going to take all of their land, because it's my land, I think. All right, very nice. Now, I have to kill the creeper horde. Poor guys. Granted, they did sort of bring it on themselves by attacking me. Come on, man. And there they go. Bye-bye, creeper horde. All right, very nice, very nice. I can break the spawners, which gives me cores on all of the undead lands. But when you really think about that, that is kind of fucked. I just basically did not nice things to those zombies. And sure, you know, maybe you say they brought it on themselves, but still. Oh man, the old boy, the fallen king, he died. Oh my god. It's fucking Captain Sparkles. Of course it is. Why would why would it not be him? Everybody in the comments below, please take the Imperial Oath. Praise Sparkles, praise Sparkles. I'm gonna start declaring war on all of the guys over here, the zombies. Hopefully the game has been crashing quite a bit now. That kind of sucks a little bit. But hopefully it stops crashing, you know? But I'm just gonna, you know, just take it carefully and just, yeah, hopefully the game doesn't keep crashing. Alright, off to the next one. So, it seems that I can't take focuses at all, which is fine, whatever. Notch, or whoever I am, Captain Sparkles, doesn't need to take focuses. But I just can't take focuses because they're causing the game to crash. Which is impressive, you know, but whatever. The game is crashing so frequently, man. Like, I literally keep getting sent back in progress. There's essentially nothing I can do. And that kind of sucks balls. So I'm just going to try and conquer the, you know, these, what's it called, that I have to kill. These zombie things. And then I'm going to call the video there. That's what I want to do, is I want to unite my northern and southern people. And there we are, the Imperial Kingdom. I was able to conquer most all the north. Actually, there were a couple nations that apparently I did have a wargle on that I wasn't aware of. And, you know, traditionally, I would kill them. I would kill Jesus Socialist, I don't know what that little dude is. But the game is crashing so much. I saved. I literally can't go 10 days without the game crashing, so it's unplayable effectively, which is super disappointing, but the mod is out of date as hell apparently. I wanted to get this video out because the Minecraft movie's coming out, you know, today when the video releases, and I'm like, you know, it just seemed like a fun idea. I'm a little disappointed that the game crashed so much, so I will make this promise that when the mod gets re-updated, I will come back to it and I will do a much better game. Maybe not as the Fallen Kingdom, but as some nation on the mod. But of course, I do apologize for the short video, you know, the fact that I could have done so much more and I just couldn't because I was literally stopped by the crashing. So of course, that's an apology, but, you know, thank you guys so much for joining. If you enjoy, you know, hit that like button, hit the subscribe. At 300 subs, which we're getting close to, I know, ironically. I will be playing the Black Ice mod, so if you want to see that, hit that subscribe button. And at 500 subs, I will be doing a Haiti World Conquest. So if any of that sounds interesting, you know, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. And thank you guys so much for joining. I shall see you all in the next video. Peace out.